oh my God, what the hell did I just watch? Like, is there some type of bet or deal or coordinated effort in Hollywood by the movie studios to destroy every established movie franchise that exists? I mean, they already did it with Ghostbusters and Terminator and Men in Black and, Rambo, as far as I'm concerned, and all these other ones. It's like what? Like, did you guys make so much money last year in the movie industry that you figured this is like some kind of tax break or something? Because there's really no other explanation on how you are making so many consistently goddamn useless, pathetic, stupid movies. But this one took the cake because, like, okay, obviously Charlie's Angels isn't as big a franchise as the other ones I was talking about because they only had like the 2 movies and they did mediocre at best. But are you trying? Is there any particular reason why you decided you wanted to make sure that nobody would ever give a rat's ass about a Charlie's Angels movie ever again? It's not like we cared before, but you wanted to make sure, I guess? Because this movie sucked. And here's the thing. For all my other videos, right, I'll usually watch it like 5 or 6 times to make sure I get everything right so that I see what I know I'm not making a mistake on what I talk about, and in case I missed anything the first few times. This one, I just did one watch through, and whatever notes I got, that's it, because there was no way I was gonna watch this movie another time, a second or third time, to make sure I got all the mistakes, because it got to the point where I didn't give a rat's ass. Because it's not like I have to, prove or establish that this movie was a piece of shit. It did that all on its own. But it was just, it was just fascinating. Again, it was like a train wreck where it's like, how bad and how stupid can this movie actually be? And it did not disappoint in being an absolute failure the entire time, the entire runtime. Like, I'm not a big Charlie's Angels fan, so I didn't really have anything invested in this movie, but I think I've seen maybe a few of the TV episodes. I saw the 2000 movie, which, to be quite honest, it was kind of enjoyable. That to me was what is the epitome of a popcorn movie, because it didn't take itself seriously. It was one of those movies where, yeah, you're allowed to shut your brain off because the movie is aware that it's a popcorn, that it's a silly movie. It's not trying to pretend that it's actually a good movie like this one did. Like this Charlie's Angels movie actually thinks it's a good movie, that it's a good action movie. Whereas the 2001 knew, we're being campy, we're being silly, we're being tongue-in-cheek, we're not taking ourselves seriously as a serious action movie, we're just having fun with it. So that's kind of why I enjoyed the 2001. I never saw the Full Throttle one because I didn't care that much. But as far as I understand, the way that Charlie's Angels thing works is, you have Charlie at the top, who basically pays for everything. You have Bosley, who's like the coordinator and organizer, make sure they have the gear they need, arranges for the plane fare and all that stuff. And then you have the 3 angels, who do all the work. But in this one, it's like, no, apparently now they're an international organization? Hey, out of curiosity, since Elizabeth Banks, since you've actually taken this movie as a serious thing, how are they funded? You have no goddamn clue, do you? That's okay. You didn't know anything else about what's going on in the movie, so it's just another thing. You have no goddamn clue what you're doing. Not only that, they work for the U.S. Justice Department, and they go, oh, we'll send this guy to the U.S. Justice Department. But when did Charlie's Angels work with the Justice Department? As far as I knew, they were just kind of like the female version of the A-Team. you had a problem, you went to them, and they solved it for you. They didn't put anybody in jail, as far as I know. At least not in the movie, anyway. Then we have, the retconning. This actually pissed me off because it was so pathetic, so lame, so half-assed, was the retconning of the earlier movies and the TV show by pasting Patrick Stewart's face on, I don't know the actor who played Bosley in the TV show, but they actually plastered Patrick Stewart's face over Bill Murray. And what was insulting about it was such a pathetic, it was such a bad photoshopping. I think it was photoshopping. It was such a pathetic photoshopping that you knew, because this movie was trying to take itself seriously, it was so pathetic that it was blatant. We don't give a shit about the old movies. We're just gonna ignore that they existed, and it was just really over Bill Murray, because Bill Murray so helped the movie in the first one. And who was that comedian that was in the second movie? I can't remember. Mr. 3000. I can't remember his name, but I think he was Bosley, and I don't think Bill Murray was Bosley in the Full Throttle movie. But it was such a hack paste job of, Patrick Stewart's face over Bill Murray's. It's you goddamn hacks. And it's the fact that they didn't even put any effort in trying to make it even look realistic. I know I'm harping over it, but it was just so insulting that Elizabeth Banks' version of, or this movie's version of Charlie's Angels is now supposed to be the accepted standard now. That this is the anyway, what else? The fact that there are multiple Bosleys. It's now Bosley is ranked as a lieutenant. Elizabeth, just make your own goddamn movie. Seriously, you changed the Charlie's Angels concept so much, and you altered it so much. Why not just make your own movie? Wait, do you not have the ability? Do you realize that your name recognition and skill and capabilities are so goddamn useless, pathetic, and irrelevant that you actually needed the name recognition of a Charlie's Angels movie just to get people to even hope to watch your film? That's how ridiculous and irrelevant you are, Elizabeth Banks, that you needed a franchise just to get people to see a movie you made, and the best you could get was Charlie's Angels. In retrospect, I am thankful that it was only Charlie's Angels that you destroyed and screwed over so harsh. Heaven forbid you were given an actual, valuable franchise. Could you imagine if Elizabeth Banks was given the Raiders of the Lost Ark franchise? I mean, I don't know how much worse she could do than the Crystal Skull movie, but I don't want to find out. Don't give her the chance. Don't give her the opportunity to see how much worse than the Crystal Skull we could actually get. As for the movie itself, reviewing, it's I got notes, but it's I don't even care anymore because it's irrelevant. Congratulations, Elizabeth Banks. You made a movie so pathetic, so useless, so irrelevant. It's not even worth reviewing because nobody cares. It's just this has got to be a first. Anyway, it's just I don't care about this movie enough to even bother reviewing it or pointing out the stupid, because what for? Why? Really? That's it. I'm done. I'm done with this movie. I'm probably going to forget about it in the next 10 minutes, so I'm done. That's it. I'm out of here. See ya.